My name is Megan Stander and this is my JLZ 300 assignment. This assessment consists of the introduction, link to instructional communication, link to classroom social space, and the conclusion. The introduction of this assessment. My lesson plan. I designed a lesson plan for grade 3 learners. The subject that I used for my lesson plan was mathematics. I used place value and number value as the topic of my lesson plan. Emotions is the theme of my lesson plan. Relevancy of JLZ 300 in my teaching practice. JLZ 300 is a very useful resource for a classroom. This method of cooperative learning encourages communication, critical thinking, and working together. Collaboration and shared dependency are encouraged in JLZ 300 by breaking students into small, diverse teams to focus on different elements of a project or topic. Using peer teaching to improve awareness and provide an inclusive learning environment. This method promotes active engagement. It also supports the growth of learners' problem-solving skills, empathy, and respect for different viewpoints. JLZ 300 is helpful overall in creating a positive, lively learning environment in the classroom. Link to instructional communication. How the theories and strategies of instructional communication for JLZ 300 are employed in my lesson. I started my lesson with simple, straightforward instructions, breaking up work into small steps and using easy language. I used a combination of lower and higher ordered questions. I used open and closed questions. I encouraged the learners to share their thoughts. I asked questions like, how do you think we are going to solve this problem? This helped to promote critical thinking. Examples from my lesson plan. I'm firstly going to ask the learners easy questions, for example, to count from 0 to 100 in tens. After that, I'm going to ask more difficult questions. For example, the learners are going to count from 10 to 30 only in even numbers on their own on whiteboards. And then the learners are going to count from 51 to 71 in odd numbers on their own on their whiteboards. After I did my lesson plan, I'm going to give the learners the opportunity to answer the questions on their own to see if they understand the work. Link to classroom social space. Classroom as a social space. The learners work in small groups during the lecture to solve issues and finish their work. Learners can learn from one another because of the support of teamwork and social contact. Shared seating arrangement, including a group of desks or tables, are intended to promote teamwork. This arrangement encourages conversation and fosters a sense of community amongst learners. Learners can participate in controlled conversation, ask questions, and offer their opinions as part of the lesson plan. This establishes a platform for conversation and a range of perspectives. Diverse and inclusive environment in the classroom. I'm going to form different teams of learners with different backgrounds and skill sets for joint tasks. Learners benefit from peer learning and appreciate of multiple points of view as a result. Set down the ground rules for polite action and conversation. Encourage a classroom environment in which all learners are free to share their ideas and experience without worrying about being judged. I'm going to speak in a way that is respectful and is inclusive for all cultures. Pronouns and culture references and any language that can include or reject groups should all be taken in consideration. The conclusion of this assessment. The importance of communication skills in my future teaching practice. Good communication with the learners promote their achievement and build a healthy learning environment. Building connections with learners, parents, and coworkers is another benefit of having effective communication skills as teacher. Learners work together more easily when there is good communication. In contexts where learners feel at ease expressing ideas and asking questions, group work and peer learning is developed. The challenges in implementing these strategies and how to overcome them. Some learners does not like to work in big groups, or they are not so outspoken as other learners. I will place them in small groups and with learners who is a bit quieter. Learners have different backgrounds and that can affect the way they communicate. I will get to know each learner to see what their strong and weak points are, so that I can know how to communicate with each learner. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.